a team that has been unstoppable.
Qualify for champs, they lose here and win tomorrow. Yes, that's right.
Right, so that's more or less telling you what you need to know about Navi Sunset compared. It's been strong for the side of Heretics. The start though isn't. They've lost Miniboo already. And a 4 versus 5 emerges defensive
that's the
side.
person who kind of
Now
secures their after plant with the
Here
smoke
come
on
the
B.
numbers. Backside fight for Heretics is where they hope to turn the tides. And Benji's done well with Boo trading out. It's back to a 2 versus 2. The smoke push around. Rien's on the corner. He'll be blinded up. The Paranoia has caught him. He can't see anything, but he gets his vision back, and they haven't cleared the corner. Swapping out to the Ghost, and it's himself and Boo.
Man, Benji really saved this round.
That has to be walked through. They both swing and clean it up.
Benji really saved this round. I just like how fast everyone's working together on Heretics here as well. Like their comms to push back side here and just everyone following the orders was pretty impressive.
Eventually, it was just those effective trades back. Again, I think the Boo always seems to have a big part to play in a lot of these rounds.
They just everyone here fights together.
Had a lot of success of getting those early rounds under their belt when it came to Na'Vi. I do again think that's more of a Na'Vi being
2-1 for the pistols.
Whoops.
We're gonna see the
nothing too wild on this one. Safe gets the sheriff. That's it.
A Spectre to play with.
And
maybe want him to farm up some orbs. But
yeah, Heretics changing up a lot of their stuff. They go for 4. They kind of allowed 2 deaths. We'll give them that.
Vitality, a little bit of an investment onto safe. Other than that, it is just the classics.
Not the easiest of buys to make it work. The numbers advantages can maybe help you out, but take a look at how Vitality are set up. Cam watching B, and players spread across. It's going to be information to hopefully crunch on a player later on. And the question in these rounds is often how much damage can be done. And Heretics, I think they were the team, right? In the last map, they played a very light second round. This time, definitely not light. The 3 rifles and an SMG. It's only one player that they can afford to lose without starting to take losses into account, without reinvestments in the next round.
Yeah, we got a reset here as well. Trying to stack onto Rian, so he's going to be hunting at one point as well.
Need to, because coming in with those 3 rifles, Rian's will...
Yeah, Heretics one of the better teams at making sure they save the Omen Flash.
Another one.
They don't have to use the Omen Flash to take sight, they'll just save it for the after plant. And then they can just flash when they... Oh my days.
We've been highlighting them coming out of Trex. That's going to give a few assists over.
That'll do it, 1 armory buy, that's it.
And Andaluthia flawless to get their second round done. I think similarly to what we saw last time, just keeping things so clean.
Kind of highway robbery, actually. I feel like that recon should have gotten all the assists. That's why everybody comes over to take the fight.
I think Miniboo might have put a stun in or did some damage, so he actually stole one of them.
Ridiculous. It should have been a shared effort. Look, this is why everyone comes through to fight, because they saw them all.
Yeah, let's see. He gets the assist because he did more damage.
Yeah, give him 2 assists. Double it up. And Woot did it all by himself, apparently. I mean, just underrated.
We've seen Abyss in playoffs, yeah.
Yeah. Statistically robbed, but we know in our heart 4 assists on the board. 2-0. Team Heretics with a good start, but Vitality have bought up rifles. Again, the problem, based on losing nobody last round, is that there is a plethora of rifles available for Team
it's
Heretics.
a very good bonus. No one's close to
the rifle. A little bit of investment, but they had the cash to do it. And now, that's some problems starting to brew on the side of Vitality.
Miniboo is just going to be a sacrifice. Like they're absolutely fine with that. Saying that, Rian's is the first one in. I was expecting to see Miniboo sprinting in, but in fact, never mind.
Yeah,
I guess you don't
and
need
the fact that they had the trip go down, they kind of knew it was close.
Get an opening kill, and then Miniboo's like, right guys, I'm running in now. I'm running in and taking the site now.
And that was almost or maybe it was 100
oh
damage
boy, not this again. Here
through.
we go.
So decent, punishing the planter and the
4 people
bodyguard.
on site, 5 people main. We smoke ourselves off.
To the spam battles, because make no mistake.
What do we got? Nade for the first tap.
We saw do this most consistently.
Then we got shocks.
Post-plan setup.
Then we got spams. Benji has a camera. Spam that no one's on it.
To fight into main through the smoke. The flashes help. And Sanders doubled up. So is safe. They're right on it. Miniboo round the back.
Oh my god, it's so close.
He's bought himself a little bit more time. 2 players to take down, a weak weapon to do it with. The spam is good for 1, and the time quite low. It's going to be down to the wire.
That is mental. Dude, he went around the world with it.
To claim the round.
Oh, they actually won the, they won a 4v5 with the B main after plant.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody run all the way around the flank.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do it with Neon, I guess.
Not expecting to even have to play a part in this round with how solid those post plants normally are, but Again, it's just, well, it's a TP through's fantastic. Sender doing work alongside Safe.
Yeah, that is the play.
That's what turned around, but the fact
that really is the play. That was awesome.
0.28, he survives even a split second longer.
Bro, I don't know.
That one gets over the line.
I will say, as much as Heretics probably felt like they should have won that, though, they'll take this.
Well, even Runner and Kicks have pieces missing as well.
Yeah, that's one of those rounds that tests your ability to observe this game. My God, the crunch.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. So they see the smoke over towards here. I think they heard numbers, or at least the knife gave them info, and instead of fighting over towards B main, they want to reactively take middle fast. Then they might go back to B main, knowing that they create pressure here and here.
They're still able to buy up here, thanks to it being that bonus. And like you said, Vitality might not be over the moon.
Okay, back to A.
A lot. Even then, Trex is down to a
Frenzy_MX with the Prime. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 3 months.
There's a lot of weaknesses.
Thanks for the Prime usage.
That we see a neck-and-neck engagement. Heretics with the upper hand to start, at least. On the attack side, they're the ones that have to find space. They have done so in middle a little bit.
Right, so they insta-drone over towards A, and they just want to confirm that no one's holding a line with one person here. So double question mark. They want 2 people to be here, as we can see there is. They got mid control. All they
ends up peeking a firing squad as Miniboo reveals himself.
All they need to do now is take B main.
25 seconds to make their move. A lot of counter utility
Big flash
thrown in to try and slow them down as much as possible. Kicks has done well. 18 seconds. Yeah, that clock continues to tick.
We got some low time here. Give me Sender, man.
Spike yet to make it to the site, and they need to deal with Sender. They don't even know where he is. He's just going to try and jump down and potentially deny the plant, which he's not quite going to be able to do around the corner. The sprint comes in, though, and Trex has done fantastic. Just doing work with the Stinger. Boo, still here. Doesn't connect that shot, and I feel like that might be the round over. Any further chance they know exactly where he is.
Not.
The spam up to Trex has done well. They're still yet to get this anywhere near half, but he's so desperately low on HP that this just doesn't seem to be possible. Well, a little bit shaky in the end for Runner.
Alright, pretty good in the end for Vitality in these ones.
Like the way he fakes the steps. Takes a shot on one side and then
I mean, what can we say other than shout out to Trex? Whoever this was, forgotten who it was, did great to distract as well. They were so focused on this pass and low time, thinking they're going to run and stop the plant, but actually it was the other guy that was sending it from back of sight.
And the way they punish this is just a fantastic flash, and only able to capitalize on one because of how quick Miniboo is
Trippy, hello.
Swinging around that corner. But they had it locked in from this play. The Stinger on the site. It wasn't quite able to deny. And look, if he was there half a second earlier, he probably wins the round on time.
Yeah, they got caught out in the open.
Well, that rotation was needed as he's
I like when teams favor this smoke over just the vision block smoke. I feel like smoking this is so good when you have time, because you just isolate this pass and then they can never trade it out, really. Just wreck anyone that's in these corners.
Applied side for Vitality, and Boo up top, able to pick off Safe, assist on the kill to Sender, and
I gotta save this.
Sending it to the other side of the map. It's time to save that weapon.
These guys are on no money.
Isn't looking likely. Great response from Team Heretics here.
The one person will take the hit, probably Sender.
In their hands.
Yeah, this was a really big round from them. Again, it's just the sneaky spot above that actually ended up being the undoing. Boo just taking the initiative, finding a kill, and then the immediate response. This is the thing I love about this team. Like, you can always make the jokes about the synergy of brothers, but the fact that the second he takes that fight, Miniboo knows, okay, right side clear, I'm going straight to the other side. I'm peeking it to make sure that nobody can get a trade, even if they wanted to. And it just makes it impossible for anybody to really do anything. Again, the setup of util was fantastic, and from then onwards, it's just easy pickings for the rest of the team. And the problem now is that even with the rounds that have gone their way, it's been so desperate
for a lower buy. Very good chance for Heretics now to just stack up ults, money, everything.
I wonder if that gets a push out of Vitality on A. For a moment, it looked like they were toying with it with Safe up close, with Kicks. 2 flashes ready to pop outside of A main, even a danger sign going through. I feel like we might see that play come in. But ultimately, they're hoping for contact first so they can use the paranoia and then pounce. And in fact, look at Team Heretics. They're coming towards this play. I mean, this is going to be absolutely perfect. Paranoia goes down, Safe swings out, lightning fast. It just depends. Yeah, he's still going to be in position. And the player's spotting at his kick, so look how deep
this might work well. Let's see. Contact, Omen Flash, stun swing.
The only thing will be the drone. If If they can clear any of these players, that I think they may have spotted a pixel at least onto Kicks, but the rest are still completely.
Oh, they are not in for that one.
Even that alone is an.
It feels like they have a pretty good read that if this is KO, someone's going down.
They're against a lower weapon buy. It's just the time. They're down to 40 seconds. They're only just starting to clear out mid, and the rest of the players are
got the hell out of there fast. I like this from Safe Quiz. The info also creates the pressure of breaking the trip. Might get.
Instead, it looks like Runner is going
yeah, might get 4 people here in time.
Crux of the job.
Hoping that someone runs into the trip, probably his best chance. Up close here, Sender had an opportunity, catching Mini Boot jumping. Hunter's Fury goes through, catches Benji. Runner and Kicks, up for one, Safe Salt grabs it, and it's down to Woot.
Yeah, I mean, Safe on this round with the info over towards A, by the way.
But more so than that is the lack of players left on the attack.
Team Nade over towards here is nuts.
Getting out of here with his ult online for the next.
Yeah, shout out to Safe. So they into the drone here, and again, I'm very confident that Heretics had a good read on what vit-t's setup is if they see the KO over towards side like this. They insta bail, take mid, the call goes in to go over towards B. But Safe just straight away cleared the info, like what, 3 seconds after the drone?
To pump back in, and then
they get the rotate here, they can fast flood with their sub-roll.
We talk about this Hunter's Fury, high impact every single time it's in play, and this team also just seems to be sublimely good with these weaker weapons, with the Stinger, in every single scenario.
To lose this, they got to eco, so you want to see
the reason the time is such a
it.
big issue there is you're not going to use that Hunter's Fury if there's a minute left on the clock. They can just avoid it, go back, or reset for another push later. Play the time.
Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much for the gifted, bro.
You know they're committing, you know they're coming out of that choke point.
Appreciate that.
Well, there's not a lot of space for them to go once that Hunter's Fury fires up. And even then, you've got 3 or 4 teammates ready to fight on the back of it too. So crowd controlling them, pushing them out of position, and just causing chaos in the ranks of Heretics.
Gojo as well.
Back with the
Gojo, thank you very much for the prime, man. Appreciate that also.
For the attackers, just one Bulldog that shows as a weakness. 2 big ults on Rienz and Woot. Same can be said for Kicks.
Okay, one person holding this. I mean, we're just going to see the drone again, right?
Initial fight. Well, the drone will be the same contact as before.
Okay, with the drone, we get 1 rotate over. Oh, okay, 1 rotate to clear middle.
Oh yeah, the knife has also got them that extra information that they needed. Counter flash.
Oh, I'm nervous for Safe here. Surely not.
Put Safe into position. Definitely seems like he's thought about it, but with 3 players still on the other side of the map, it would have to be a pretty big play. Utility removed straight in. And
oh, wait, what?
He's taken that Woot. He's the only one still, well, not standing, but surviving. But the rest of them are just a bit obliterated. 20 seconds left as the spike hits the deck, and more honestly, the rest are just going to run away.
He made that look so easy. He 2-tapped everyone.
Well, I have to say, Vitality's protocols on the defense have been looking very good so far. Heretics pushing through a number of times.
I actually thought, I'm glad I didn't say anything, so you guys wouldn't have spamming curse. I thought he was done for out on his own here, because the smoke isolated the guy behind him. So he was just on his own.
Well, they're able to cascade in with what is one of the wildest individual plays I've seen. The fact he finds the first.
I mean, what is the second kill there, though?
Manages to convert the second kill, steps out of it for the
it's
third.
Insane.
The timing on his teammate Smoke, absolutely perfect there too.
Yeah, this was wonderful, and in a lot of cases, you're not going to get away with that versus a team like Heretics. They're normally so good with the trades. They basically had the plan to use Woot as bait and then just get him back up because they were confident that they would be able to trade out that kill even without a sort of pop flash or anything to really play behind. The smoke, I think, even intentionally delayed by the attack just to make sure that they can get a direct fight if there is.
What was the reason that Liquid dropped Safe? Where's Bacon?
Safe with a big round that puts Vitality into the lead, and
Bacon
that's it. Like, this is a map that has been home turf for Heretics for a long time.
See what his answer to that one is.
The expectation after an OT first map was that this could end up being a blowout. Like most teams don't even get close to double digits. You're talking on the average amount of rounds.
Yeah, Bacon's done, so that's why they got 2. They buy a hero gun on top of it, and it's still okay. I'm worried that they're going to put some ults into it, but Heretics normally pretty chill. I'll do that.
Either way, we've got them building up over onto that B site.
Cage triggered.
Going to be utility available to try and slow them down. I feel like Runner has done a good job of consistently swapping the trips just to try and make things that little bit more awkward for them on the entry. Now the weaponry, as said, intriguing. It's a little bit more than
you have an insane stat. What's the stat?
On Rienz. They might just use that to try and target an opener.
They go in, recon.
No response from Vitality. Most of these players blocked out. Now they got the vision back, ready to go for the fight. Nice stuff for
Vitality kind of together with everything they're doing. Looks pretty good.
Pick up the pieces. The 3K that's needed. The paranoia's caught him completely, but he's safe. They don't think that he's already out. They haven't checked the corner. Maybe a chance for the Viper to strike.
Hey, nicely done. Yeah, Trex was kind of on top of it.
Shut down by Trex.
A little bit worried.
5 on the board for Vitality coming off the pause. Heretics still haven't found the solution.
No, and again, it seems like right place, right time. A lot of it, solid utility to make a lot of these fights easier. Certain gaps held by the trips as well that they just can't get past. And I feel like in most cases there's been 3+ players in position, ready and waiting to...
A lot of ult still for Heretics. Should be spamming a lot into this round as always, because they got no money after this.
They are champions. They will actually eliminate KC.
Why Neon over Raze on this map? It's only because Heretics are so dominant. When you get a team that's super dominant, people just copy their stuff. The Neon's really good though.
Can they hold on?
But so is the Raze.
Good shot, great damage. It makes it easy for Runner to follow up onto Wood. He was down to 17 HP. Hunter's Fury though.
Oh, he's done insane amounts of damage. Dude, this guy always gets doubles. It's ridiculous.
Heretics with the advantage. This is what they've been looking for, but they still have to convert the round. Good trade by Boo. Keeps the favor in their hands. The tap is about to go through. Runner waiting for the spams, wants to strike as they go for the reloads.
Yeah, they get a second chance at the B main plant here.
Shots at the tracers, but nothing's landing. The time stalling out. Nice shot. Okay, safe finds one. The spams in the other direction are where the real success is found, halfway already, and then safe goes down. That might be the round done. Runner needs kills, needs them fast.
They're just in control of every single peak, and it shouldn't be like that.
He's out of here, one way or another. 5-4 Heretics. They found their solution. They've got to do a little more.
Still though,
much more
Vitality did enough damage to make sure they can win this, reset the money, and they're kind of back.
Maybe expecting that their opponents wouldn't be able to do that again, but even still, Vitality have done a fantastic job of basically making every single one of the plants so incredibly costly that it does give them an advantage in most of these cases. Another issue for the other side now is you have won a round after, and you basically reached
not be here. It's fine.
But also, you lost every single
player.
Say? So financially,
someone asked how to change this. There's like 3 options, right? You either remove.
On the back of the flash,
Wait.
But unfortunately, Sender can
They're
see
sending it for this game.
Never mind, he's gone. Trex.
Okay, 2 for 2 trades. We had this guy creating pressure over towards middle. Yeah, so to fix B, you either move this bit so you can't plant here. You either open this wall up slightly, so it's not like the same angle, right? You have a wider angle for them to spam, or you remove this box. Has to be one of the 3. I think removing the plant is okay, it's just the angles. You're always in. Once you spam the spike, you're always in the angle to get shot by the person spamming the spike. So it's like a double. You end up lining up.
At the backside as well. Rian still holding. Stun out. It's going to be the fight won by Safe though. Putting things back into
Safe might be able to.
Scenario. Shock Dart's doing a little bit of chip damage, but even still, they get on this defuse.
Safe
Madness, is guarding it. And now already at half, Rian's needs both kills. He's going to deny the person actually defusing. That might just be enough.
Oh my, again?
Just within a millisecond.
Yeah, back. How many have they got in them?
Through. Confident, it seems.
Unreal round from Safe,
bro. Unreal round. Half, but more importantly, look to head in with a lead.
Less than half a second in it.
Deep Pearl or Sunset Pearl, which was worse. Sunset Pearl was worse. Sunset Pearl was crazy.
But for Vitality, the lifeline they needed. A sloppy round to start with. 3 versus 3. The swing around on short, I thought, sealed
Mini Titans, by the way. Sorry that I missed your sub. Thank you for the tier 1.
He just can't go out of these rounds.
And Lexi, thank you for the gifted as well. Lexi, I appreciate you doing that.
And a big reason Vitality are
Sunset Pearl, Sunset B, sorry.
Okay, same play, same
I'm too confused, man. My brain's melting.
From Heretics, early flash, early aggression as they cross over.
No more questions.
Them off. The kills going their way pretty convincingly. Maybe Sender can be isolated up close. It seems like Kicks is a little further behind, and he's naded out as well. They tried to knife him? Well, that's one way to do it. 7-4.
I think
7 on defensive.
Otherwise, that really is a
pretty impressive
play to attempt when you're down. 7-4. Again, I think you're talking about Gentlemates getting 7 rounds total, Foot getting 10 rounds. Fnatic.
Why does EMEA never play new maps? So everyone copies Fnatic, and then Fnatic get rid of Anders, And the last time they had Anders, it was Lotus. And without that, they didn't have Anders to help them and teach us all how to play it. So everyone just started sucking at all the new maps. Luckily for us, we had Heretics to teach us how to play this one, so this was good. But Paul, because Fnatic antied it, I mean, sorry, vetoed it, no one knew what the hell to do.
They might need it too.
So as a region, everyone sucked in EMEA on
was 11-1 up against
Paul.
And up against Navi. Although
Fnatic Doma, hello.
manageable. I think
welcome.
Like, Foot also got like 9-3.
Congrats, by the way.
Second time they played them, it was a much closer first half, 6-6.
Hope you enjoy the enjoy champs.
Expect a lot of rounds out of this attacking side when they swap over, and they've started out this one with an opening pick. Sender down.
Oh, what did I miss it?
Under threat, and Vitality have to rotate in. Look, 2 players towards that side of the map.
Not
Heretics
a
know
one-way.
that. The space will have to be filled back in. They're going to try to capitalize by finding a gap on B. I don't know.
You just peeked before the smoke? I was watching minimap. I'm getting old now. He's just holding it. I guess he's just free-firing in the corner or something. Spam fest.
Safe in there. Already Hunter's Fury being used and actually catches a kill. Catches Runner with a tag. 30 HP trying to fight this one, but he's not going to be able to. It saves ultimate, is shut down immediately.
1v4 at his peak. Let's see what he's got. They just missed. He's been missing the nade all the time.
But at this point, all it's really going to do is remove those counter abilities. Doesn't have the smoke, can't force them into any awkward fights. And you can see that Boo's only plan is to just try and continuously jump peek. You could take away his smokes, you could take away whatever abilities he has, but at this point, he's just working as bait. Just working to try and frustrate Kicks in these latter round scenarios. Everybody else is not even giving him an inch, not peeking at all.
That looked like the most annoying 1v3 to ever play. Still though, 7 on defense is very good.
I'd love to see Boo's comms just for the last 30 seconds. Not peeking? Or not diffusing? Not diffusing?
I just hope he's making sounds, just going whoop, whoop, oh,
I hope it's a little more clear.
And then the other guys on the team go,
Stat comes in handy now. Heretics has only lost the first half of Sunset once. RV and kickoff. They still won the game in overtime.
It's a very good half for
He is the B-side defender on this map. Best in the world. I think he's so good.
Yeah, just as a reminder, 2-1 pistols, 1-0 on this map.
That might be the reason that Vitality have gone straight towards the A site. Already though, being delayed by the smokes, I have a feeling they're going to play through them, but it has allowed for everybody bar Benji to already rotate into position.
Planet coming in, way out in the open. Very easy to defend for Vitality as long as they've got the numbers online. Curious to see if they decide to stay with 3 players on the site instead of falling back to the choke points. Looks like they want to make this costly. Fighting forward,
they Omen flash too early?
Them for a moment, but Safe is still peeking periodically. Nade goes down, but they're already in.
Because look at that Omen flash. Oh my god.
Safe now stepping up. That's his
Safe stun was
That's a triple.
really insane though.
Oh!
Whoa! Dude, his counter stun was so good. He ate an Omen flash, but at the same time he stunned over towards the floor, and so they just couldn't swing him.
Other times you get multiple in the series. This guy really is just the pinnacle of individual ability. They're just isolating fight after fight, having time to reload, and it seems like he's almost just dodging bullets in the moment. An important pistol for Vitality to get off to a strong start. 2 orbs away from having the overdrive, but I don't think that's
19 to 9.
The man already has himself a Vandal and is looking to brawl.
He does not want to lose.
Put some wind in the sails. 2 pistols now for Vitality. Lead secured at the half. Now doubled down on. Still some dangers, even with the pistols.
Just kill him? I mean, they tried.
You got to take every round one at a time.
They tried. They Omen flashed him. But they couldn't swing proper because of the stun.
Some distance between them and that defensive side. My worry, the spike was there, 3 players, and any moment we might have seen them
really hoping that Vitality relax a little bit with this one. Like, we got a 4-person stack here. We got a drone to work out there's a stack. We got 2 people that could walk into a site to work out there's a stack. Got a knife as well. Knife hits 2. Drone hits a 3rd.
Now you know that the Cypher's likely going to be here.
They destroyed both traps.
And already finding the fact that 2 other players are here, that's way too much of a stack up at a minimum. And they can Gonna walk back into Boo. He's one of the only players that's invested. A nice shot to start. That sender already gone, but he doesn't manage to retreat. And this leaves the rest of the site open. If he gets away, maybe there's a hope in hell they win this round, but from this point onwards, no chance.
I think it's great because if you look at the economy start of the round in game, they're going to see that Benji doesn't have a lot of cash.
It's Moritz. Thank you for 7 months, man.
If there's
First
a
map,
stack, you're probably
it was pretty
guessing
good.
it's there.
It was actually pretty good for
they
an icebox.
Take it to the
It
other
was
side
up
of the
there.
map. Very smart. And now the
Couple of weird
advantage
rounds.
is clear. Miniboo denied any big plays. Nice shots out of Trex. Even nicer out of kicks. 9 to 5.
Main thing is they keep the 3 guns.
And that's a great mid-round call coming out of the side of Vitality.
I think Split is a good map. Yes.
The first defeat.
When we compare it with all the maps that are in Valorant, yeah, it's one of the better ones.
For Heretics when it comes to Sunset, they have been unstoppable. Bind is much of the same, which will be the 3rd map if we go there, but Vitality have proven that they can brawl at any moment, they can fight with the best of them. They said in the interview yesterday, Safe said he was confident. And for them, Champions is on the line. A win here would do enough. That's all they need. The rest of the tournament, they could go for the trophy. He could try and win another one here in
Vitality have a
last year
lot of
doing it
options
Liquid.
with this.
I think as though
And I like just this round in general. They know that a lot of time Heretics like to use this.
He's just gonna wipe them out.
He's run out of ammo. That's the only way to stop him in this round. Vitality. Oh,
It just looks like an aimbot, man.
Super low.
Just trying to make sure that the turrets are low.
He's got another.
I'm just gonna wait.
Well, the wall bangs are off the charts so far, but Trek still has 3 to
This
take
is kind of
down.
doable.
And sure, Benji was softened up by Runner. There'll be a few more targets firing back at him. Smoke walking off his side. The spam gives it away. Benji's up close, ready for the fight. And landing it.
Yeah, Heretics just rely on
out of the cypher and
2 cameras here, right? Each camera just spots over towards middle, feet, so you can just hold all the middle and mark it. So Vitality doing this early on, just double checking that they're doing it. Saying all the pressure's good. Insane double kill from Benji.
You give him his trips, you give him his utility, and he just has the time of his life. But it just, well, sure, you're going to have ridiculous aim to go with it, but we knew that Benji had that in his lock already. Still, made a little bit more competitive than expected, I think, with the fact that those early kills just didn't go anywhere near their direction. Now Vitality look to buy back up. And well, in terms of ultimates, again,
Miniboo not playing Yoru as much. Dude, they just overbuffed an agent that he already liked.
3 rounds between them. Vitality to have made this competitive, and if they feel it slip away, that will be a heartbreaking way to lose it. Especially for a player
3 people
like
can't
Safe,
buy
at least
next,
in the
2
last
people
round,
can't buy
he was
next.
20 and 9,
Pretty good.
maybe 20 and 10 now.
I'm out of here.
Been popping off. He said he's looking for another trophy. He might deserve an MVP trophy after this season. Some of the games he's been putting through are unbelievable. Trap destroyed, avenue open, straight to the site, and we could have seen Safe in another reality going head-to-head with Miniboo in that fight, in that duel. Instead, he is just causing a bit of chaos, making some noise. He'll go and rejoin his teammates who are stacked up for the A-hit. Knife's got to be on. Oh, it's online for Woot now. It should only be a matter of time before that's thrown in to check A main.
Right now,
Recon goes over towards B, spots that no one's over towards B, Knife goes over towards A, hit 2.
4 players.
I think I only hit 2, right? Maybe I'm
Way
wrong.
too much info to have and not react off it, but for now at least they haven't. Orb's going to be taken, drones being sent in. And in fact, all the utilities
and they were
are going to
just
be removed.
fine.
Like
wow, they were just fine to play retake on this. Runner is a beast right now.
His
That's a
lurk through
big
middle has
kill.
been fantastic, and that's someone
The
they
reason
may
that's so
have to
big
think
is like
about
the
dealing
whole
with instead,
retake is
though.
pretty much
Just
around the
gonna opt to try
omen,
and
right?
rotate
You
and take this
smoke,
145.
smoke, and then you
Well, yeah,
flash
their back
sight.
is open. There could easily be a walk straight through.
Now they
You've
got the
camera, though,
main
popped up.
person
As soon as the
not
abilities come
here
back
for the
online,
retake.
they know now back is clear. Paranoia from center.
That's a
Might
late
come in a little
splash.
bit late around the back already. Is Miniboo. He's good for 1 up top, but Safe steps up to the plate yet again. A double from this man.
Safe is locking it down, man. Just get him on the A side.
For Vitality, they are now within reaching distance of taking Sunset off Heretics. A map we have not told, not asked, but begged teams to ban against this squad. If there's one rule, don't play this squad on Sunset. And here they are, maybe about to take the victory at long last.
Definitely showing
Yeah,
they
that
are a
kill is
team
everything.
to fear. And maybe a team that deserves to be heading their way to Seoul, but
One enemy
as said,
remaining.
there is a long, long way to go before they get that accolade. Well, they get that achievement. Bear in mind, Vitality as an organization have never achieved that goal. Sure.
Not good money-wise, like we said, but they're going to force him down to Nico. Miniboo does have his ult if they wanted to switch over. Like throw his gun over.
A huge achievement, especially with the changes that they made, mass role changes. But now, it's not going to be much
like the change up from Vitality.
Has a hero rifle and he's sprinting his
a bit
way
of pressure
back
into a decisive B here.
For the rest, under pressure, Rian's already dealt with.
And damage dealt to Benji Fishy down to a sliver of health. Miniboo really is going to have to be the hero, and he's dead after just one.
Look at this guy. I mean, how many rounds so far on attack has he got more than 2 kills?
And this
or
guy,
2 kills and
he
more.
has as many multi-kills as there are rounds almost
Yeah,
at this
that's what I'm saying.
Benji Fishy's left alone after being tagged up early. I don't think this 1v4 is going to go his way. Certainly be adding it to the history books if it does. 11-6, 2 away for Vitality. Closer and closer. Heretics have got to be feeling the heat.
Yeah, and right now it is just looking like every time they win a round, it's more of a blip, like be it an individual stepping up. Like we haven't seen those same sort of structured retakes. I think that Vitality have done an incredible job.
What are these mad things on my
ending
screen?
The round before they could even get to a retake,
Fireworks.
or just being so aggressive.
The streak of rounds required, even just to
Benji wanted to get hit by this to set off their protocol in case there's someone close, I'm pretty sure, so they can swing into the op. And I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he did the little jiggle.
That is not the start that you want.
Okay, maybe he was scared of a flash and it wasn't as reactive as he thought.
Hunter's Fury
I think he thought once he got hit by the knife, it would bait them in, but then it took too long, so then he thought they were going to flash peek.
That's the thing, that operator was just
The only thing I can think of, really.
Been dry swinging that.
That was definitely the play they were going for.
Holding it and just peeks in for a second, maybe expecting a flash or something to come through, and that's enough to give Safe the angle, and the guy just has not been missing so far today. You talk about the close victory they had versus KC, he had 31 kills. I think if there's enough rounds, he'll beat that. And while you could already see Boom looking to try and flee, he's going to hit the shot this time.
Oh, they saw him.
That's impressive,
almost got him with the second, 45 HP, but he's just about able to survive.
Yeah, shout out to Boo. Over-rotate 4 people and we just walk into B right now. This is a masterclass by Vitality.
And the rest of the squad is on their way.
Looks like they got everything down of how Heretics likes to play. Yeah, and now this time we have the lurk over towards the middle as well.
So for him to be right,
I don't think Ron needs to do this, but
in fact it is, but they've spotted him just in time.
yeah, especially as he had the trip here, I think he could have chilled a bit.
But he's not out just yet. Hot on his heels was Miniboo. The trades are good with Vitality coming ahead. But Benji Fishy, he steps up. Ult used now for the information, and they could potentially manage to isolate the fight in towards Kicks. He doesn't know that there's a player watching him from the side. The defuse tapped should draw him into the open. The paranoia, though, gives it away. Kicks popping the blast of his own. Player up top, but Boo's where he's gone. And Kicks found him in time. With no defuse underway, the pressure's off Vitality. They just need to run the clock down on Benji, who is sticking it. Okay, there we go. The swing is found. And
yeah, this was a very nice round from Vitality.
The reveal might be enough because there was such a late lurk coming from Kicks. His whole
he juked himself.
Isolate the fact that there was nobody going to be coming in through those doors because he
he just couldn't find him right at the beginning, right?
They'd all gone through top mid, and so you see Runner aggressively playing there. You see, I think it was a push forward maybe by Trex initially, just to make sure that all those players coming from the defense.
It's a shame because all of this over towards A was pretty impressive.
There you go. Just aggressively placed, and then from then onwards, this fight was everything.
I see the
flash.
Yeah, we did not see the pop flash.
Just to make sure that if he gets swung, his opponent's also blind.
He cut out the replay early, love that.
Pace is not being slowed by any stretch.
Knife hit a good amount. Honestly, with how they're
take 6 rounds in a row needed.
If he sticks this, he's dead. Oh, he should be dead. Miniboo was waiting for someone to try and make a play from behind.
What is Vitality doing in this one? They really went for it.
Around looking almost guaranteed, and less Trex, and now just Runner. Have anything to say about it? The swing through, the timing not bad.
Okay, I mean it was 4v5. They felt like they needed to try something. I'll be too angry at it. Right, 5 chances.
In the armor, a break from what has been a slaughter in the second half.
Edward, thank you very much, man.
They need 5 in a row.
Yeah.
Thank you, Edward. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the prime. Welcome into Slug Club, mate.
Okay, cool.
And a lot of this is gambles, not just the TP from Sender, but this play as well from Safe, just dry swinging around. I feel like this is a round that Vitality won't be thrilled about. It's not about the fact that they lost it. Obviously, the result they're never going to be happy about. The ults aren't really there. Kicks might at least have his ult, but I'll tell you what, Safe certainly won't. He is shredded right at the start of
the plan was to push and keep and go aggro while they're dodging the ult. He at least got the damage and he got the first kill with this one. Looked like a pretty cool strat from Heretics.
To be honest, the way that Safe's been playing, I almost feel like this whole game has been a 6v5, so removing him feels like 2 players drop to the deck. A confidence boost potentially.
Rex will see him.
The angle. As I said, he's not been having the best of times, but we'll get out of there with his life. Forcing him back though, and again, just look at the stack up already from Heretics. 4 players potentially about to fight into middle. Information's only going to give 1 away. And Trex, if he faces here, he's going to have a very nasty surprise.
Oh my goodness, Mini Boo.
The Mini Boo stepping up for his 3rd kill in the round, and with Boo on the runner, it's Trex left alone.
He really went for
away
it.
From the action. No abilities to be used.
Yeah, dude, confident Neons are so sick to watch.
Up, but... Oh, if he fired that through, he could have landed it straight onto Woot, eliminated a player. Oh, it would have been nice. But with 20 seconds left, he's going to wait for the smoke to fade and see if he can catch a player off guard. He might have a chance, but just about misses the timing. Shock dart, he hears the player jumping on the back. Shock's fired through, it's not got the kill. In fact, I don't think it even did damage. That was just about
Woot might have actually saved him,
15 HP, it's enough to keep him alive, to keep being a problem. By the looks of it, they'll be
I was going to say it's on him.
He's been hit by the reveal. If only that was the shock dart.
All right,
Either way, Trex follows it up with
one.
the kill, but certainly not the round. Time is gone.
It's slowly counting down. 4
now
chances.
For Vitality to close out a map that nobody else has managed.
That's the thing.
Oh, that is
accurate when you can stick it to the
ridiculous.
legs of a player trying to move. This initial kill was disgusting, and I like the fact that even though Heretics have really struggled, the second half up until the last couple was just a singular round, the bonus that they were able to win. They're still not shying away from these aggressive plays, these plays that take control away. And I think
so they want to go fast. Camera contact into Omen
looks
flash.
like they have a contact play already in position. The pop
flash, but there was no one contact. He was just underneath the whole time. And the knife at least hit 2 behind, didn't hit us over though.
He either gets picked at the start or finds 2 to 3 kills. Or an ace. Every single round.
I was about to say, 2 or 3 is an understatement.
Yeah, exactly. His baseline is just so far above everyone else's. But they've lost him. A man down. Team Heretics.
Safe, yeah, back-to-back first deaths.
Now it's 4, and
within the first, like, what, 2 seconds?
You might be able to guess.
1 second.
Will be a huge position to be in, just cutting that task down in half. And for Vitality, again, they're a victim of what we saw over on Icebox, of running headfirst into a brick wall time and time again. Heretics also showing so much patience, Tom. After finding that opening pick, they don't want anything to do with any of these opening fights. They'll let the side of Vitality burn their utility, clear corners, and burn that clock down to the last few seconds.
All right, Vitality cuts down. As we can see, it kind of creates pressure. That should be a question mark. Creates pressure like a little bit here. Middle to an extent. Yeah. That's a complete lie. This camera has been spotting this the whole time. They have to create pressure B main, that's it.
This time, he's stuck on the elevated angle, but they're ready for it. They're prepared for him to be there. Even still,
yeah, I didn't see the camera.
He's going to be coming in. And even though they're a man down, I've seen them fight back from this before.
Well, Kix pops his ult, albeit possibly a little early. Heretics were only just making it here. It was used around now. Run down a little bit more time. It's got all the players.
Kix can do a knife.
Down, so he's got to cover flank in case someone's walking up.
That's good.
It does
Hit
definitely
3.
slow them. Put more pressure on from the clock. I like the sneaky position held by Trex. He should get so much value. They take the initial fight, then fall back. Leave him, but he goes early. Goes in for the fight and gets dropped for his trouble.
It was still a 2v4. He would have had to have done something insane, really. Okay, 6 chances down in half to 3.
I do think also for Trex, it makes sense that
he getting a little bit nervous, for sure.
Someone looks down.
AI underscore... Whoa, Chris, what are we doing? AI underscore Hoshino. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime.
Get the opener, and then it just comes down to patience.
Thank you very much, mate.
Mini Boo on these picks, but the supportive utility has been sublime. And then from then on, as I said, they're just so good at just working out these trades. Like, this is what we've witnessed from this team time and time again. Vitality... I honestly think their success rate immediately.
Trying to change up. Heretics fall back to their
they are looking
flash.
to try and take this control. Boo grabs the
A.
hold just for denial.
Put a
Didn't even
slide
need it
into
for
it
his
instead of
ultimate.
their normal stun.
Just wants to
Got a
make sure
recon
they're
that
able
clears
to
all the
collect
B
theirs.
as well.
Again,
Heretics done a good job to
gonna
put
have
one
safe.
over towards here so they can have a 3-pass and
making
back
the
over
point of
towards
call.
B.
I'm just looking at the fact there's 3 players currently at the back of site. Waiting.
Yeah, but Vitality, you can tell they've
Maybe
done their
even
homework. They know that this is a thing.
trying to
They
bait
know
them
that
into taking
Boo
that control,
is no
going
joke
for the plant and just
here
denying it.
or
Instead,
here.
they're running all
That's
the way
it.
back
There's
to
only
the other
2
side of the
different
map
positions
where
that he
it
plays.
seems like Boo will be the pressure point.
Well, that's the drone just clearing out all the space. You know, the early plan, evidently,
Look at
from
Sendo. He's
Vitality
even
was
got the
go B
flash
main,
ready for
destroy
him.
the traps. We had a shock dart close. You saw some players spamming the wall on the left side to try and destroy it. Now they move back to the A site. But because Heretics, they spend a little time waiting for that
Recon
late
goes to
blitz
middle.
out of B. They
Was
definitely
dodged by
suspect
Runner.
Vitality
Mini
to
Boo
do a bit of a
Lily.
fake towards the A
And his
site.
jump peak.
That's the wrong read, as
And
we can
for
see.
the
And the
recon.
space conceded by Boo is most likely just going to be
They might
fully
think middle
given
is
up.
fully
I
clear.
don't think he
30
fights this
seconds
and will
left.
again
You still
see
got
a
this
retake
camera
on
that's
the A
spotting
side,
mid.
late round lurk from Runner.
They're trying to switch things up. It's been Vitality always taking that elbow control.
Okay,
This time they've
Cypher
able
got
to,
off
and
the
for that
camera.
part,
Oh,
they're gonna be
Cypher
able to
spotted this guy
avoid
middle.
Boo, who's always
Yeah,
been
so they're gonna
finding
go
them
deal with
those
him.
openers.
Pretty
There's also
sure,
a
Runner's
massively
dead.
late lurk from Runner that they're still trying to deal with. Even just the time that he's buying
Wow.
is going to cause issues.
I mean,
but
he
he's
did
taking a kill as
fantastic.
well. That's Rien's gone. Reveal's gone. Causing them issues. And now look at the aggressive post plant that we have. Checking that flank right up in the face is going to be safe. They might not expect this.
What's the
Flash,
from
knife.
Kicks? Oh, there's no flash from Kicks.
Oh.
It hasn't come through. In fact, they're just dry peeking it. It's Mini Boo to take the open.
Again?
Safe. Oh, only good for one. It's a rare occasion with Kicks having to clutch it out. 1 versus
Whoa.
2 and shot in the side
Wait,
by
he killed
Benji
Boo
through the
during that.
smoke. It came close.
Shout out to
But
Benji.
Vitality not able to
But
get this one
how
across
did
the
he
line.
kill
Great early
Boo
round
during
play,
that?
but Heretics again clean
That
in the
is-
retake.
Yeah,
I
think
gotta
Runner
see
did
that
a
again. That is the
fantastic
most
job just to
mental
be
thing ever.
As disruptive as possible. Allow them to basically get any post plant they wanted. They could have played that from absolutely anywhere. It just looked a little bit disjointed towards the end. Like initially Safe was holding.
Yeah, it was like he was
I think
flicking to the guy's
alongside
spawn and then just
Sender
one
up
straight
above.
bullet.
And then
Just
moments
before he
later
went.
just decided to switch his position. The supportive util just wasn't quite
maybe we won't
timed
see it on
correctly,
this.
and that's where they just get picked apart. It was close. It was incredibly close.
They
But
got
close
eco
doesn't win
again,
anything.
right?
And now just
And-
2 rounds away.
Okay, so 6 chances, down
Heretics
to
taking them
2.
to
They gotta
OT
be getting
again.
real nervous.
I thought I saw Kicks queuing up a little flash
Rex
to
one
fight
away.
straight towards
Ah,
those
man.
spawn players, but
I will say
he
though,
definitely
next
did his
rounds they
part
should
with
have
the
so
double kills
many
that made their
ults.
way in. Again, though,
They're
not
gonna
enough,
have
a
such
narrow margin.
a big ult advantage
This
to
time it
be able
swings
to
to
overwhelm.
Heretics. Remember, 2 of the rounds, Vitality.
Yeah,
What
and this is
the
one of the
hell
reasons why
that?
that camera's so strong.
As
First of
soon
all, you
as the
can't see it
cam's
from here.
broken, Mini Boo's
Second of all, you can
waiting to
spam it.
through a smoke on top mid to catch.
Yeah, and because they
Runner
broke the
falling
camera,
back.
that's drawn into
I
this
mean,
clear
is the
all of this as
problem.
well.
He's been lurking around mid in a couple of these rounds, but I don't think it's that much of a pattern. What a response by Mini Boo. That's got to be frustrating.
They're now going to get the information as well. Again, trying to bait things out.
Yeah, tried to bait like they were going fast
Hold the
over towards
rotation.
A.
In fact,
Then we're
there's
gonna
pulled a
drone
couple.
towards A and then try take a timing on B.
It hasn't
Not the
actually
worst
got them
idea.
over towards
Wait,
that A side
look
just
at the
yet. In fact,
mini
now
map.
it does.
Oh my.
Drone.
Seemingly.
Yeah, so they faked the Cypher ult by trying to run over towards A. One drone,
Bruce
and
has
that
been
has
solved.
put 3
Benji's the
people
only
here,
man
one
still
middle and
standing.
one on
Knife's gonna
B.
go in, and immediately
info
that will
trip.
pull Woot back to this side of the map.
My
Well, the
camera
cam
has
spotted
engaged
at least 3. A lot of information. The spam, just a little bit of damage, letting them know that he knows they're there. Trex, now the lurker, his runner is down, but he won't find the shots on the surprise
Oh, where the hell are they
players,
going?
And they're sent back.
Oh, they've
Make a late
overcooked
play,
this one.
presumably to the
Right?
site already after catching Rien's, and they, I don't know if they know Mini Boo's
Whoa!
here. What? They've got the shot anyways! I'll
That's
beat
the
that one.
most
And I'm
ridiculous
just gonna
thing
say,
ever.
slow it way down. Let's see if we've got a chance.
How's that not hit him as well?
They
What's
might
going
be in
on?
trouble. This could be the
That's
end.
the
Boo's
spike.
dropped the
Splash
spike.
is
8
incredible.
seconds left. They've got to go quick. They've got to get in there and start the plant. And
Oh,
it might
it's
be just in
close.
time.
I think they
Down
got
to a
it
fraction of a
just.
second. Killed by Woot. He's up close. Spike planted.
My guys
It
got
is
1v2.
indeed just across the line. And Benji Fishy was waiting on the other side of the map just in case.
I
they had
cannot
ran low on
believe
time.
that kill in
but
middle.
Again, a fraction of a second in it, and they've bought themselves a 1v2.
I must
He's
wait
just
a
about
moment.
going to spot out Sender, but doesn't get the tag. Trex is
Whoa,
waiting, and
that's the
Sender
round they
will
win.
close
What
it.
is that up
Map
middle?
that nobody had
And they
managed to
just
beat
got the
Heretics
plant
on
down.
in 10
And multiple
previous
diffusers where it's
attempts.
just like,
Well,
what?
guess what?
0.3,
Vitality have
0.2.
broken that streak.
Well, we
Ridiculous.
said they better have done their homework coming into this
Sick
game.
map though.